I texted Andrew at 8 a.m, our supposed departure time, as it was pelting down. My text read, "Are we fecking mad?" I could see a gap in the rain on the BOM website, so I said I'll head down there in 15 minutes. Luckily, out west, the weather was pretty clear, so I dusted off the GPX tracks for Wyangala Dam and off we went. This road can be a bit of a lottery, especially in the wet. It's not uncommon for vehicles to leave a trail of oil in the middle of the road, so rider beware. So in the last hour we've had everything from torrential rain to almost full sun. What the hell, La Nina? We arrived at what used to be the start of the dirt road, but now it was tar. Immediately I started thinking, I hope they haven't tarred too much of the road. That would be a real shame. I hope he fits through the tunnel. The scenery did not disappoint. As usual, I forgot to turn the ABS off when we hit the dirt. Surprisingly, it works fairly good under these circumstances, giving just enough wheel lock to control the back end into turns. I was having quite a bit of fun until all of a sudden I had no rear brake. I made a half-hearted attempt to attract Andrew's attention. However, I decided not to bother as I knew we were getting close to the ford anyway, and we could investigate the issue there. I remember the dealer saying, if you ride the rear brake it will boil the brake fluid and make it useless. It appears that overuse of the ABS seems to have a similar effect. After all, it is meant for emergencies and probably wasn't designed as a dirt riding feature.
I've got no back brake at all. If I pump it I get a bit back.
We stopped for the 3 S's, a stretch, a snack and to soak up the view. Oh, and let my brakes cool down. There was something ominous about the heavy vehicles we had passed, lack of cars, brand new causeways, and work sites on the side of the road. Before long, the full extent of the roadworks became clear. We decided to leg it from here to see why our progress was halted. Although tempted to go past the roadblock, our number plates are on YouTube. Just ask Mark from Biker Bits if the government will prosecute you based on YouTube video evidence. Hell yes they will.
A dirt bike's not going through there, let alone f***ing Tina.
There were no other options. We had to backtrack for 50 odd kilometres, and then to avoid a boring ride to Goulburn, we'd need to tackle the Tarlo River crossing at Swallowtail Pass. Let the adventure continue. Okay, Wombian Caves Road, you beat us this time, but we'll be back. I was wondering, how did we stuff up travelling down this 3-hour dead end? We were so excited to be on our way anywhere after numerous lockdowns and bad weather, our brains must have blocked out the road closed sign, if there was one. Seriously, there were 2 flashing signboards and numerous other signs. It was worse than a typical parking sign in the city. The big flashing signboard that I did read said road closed to Goodman's Ford Monday to Friday. Well, it was Saturday, so I thought we were good to go. Well, to Goodman's Ford anyway, which we were. On the way back, we turned off before we got to the confusing signs intersection, so we'll never know.
So we had to get extra fuel because we just blew 100 odd k's that we weren't expecting to because the Whombing Caves Road stuff up.
Our adventure continues along Canyonlee Road, which quickly turns into a nice flowing dirt road. Well, until the 3 gates that we had to navigate. Continuing along Brayton Road, we noticed a road closed sign on the side of the road. Given all of the water in the rivers and creeks, we thought this was probably due to the Tarlo River Causeway not being suitable for 2-wheel drive vehicles. This time we were deliberately ignoring the sign because we're on big tough adventure bikes which could surely navigate a shallow causeway. We arrived at the Tarlo River crossing and had a quick bite to eat before sussing out the causeway. Initial investigation of the causeway had us concerned, me more so than Andrew. The problem in my eyes was that both ends had been washed out considerably, and one wrong move or submerged rock and my legs would be flapping in midair, unable to catch the bike if I had to, potentially resulting in a drowned motor. And I don't have the tools or the 3 hours to de-water what is essentially a road bike engine.
You can smash through it.
Did I mention I tend to overthink things? We decided to assist each other if needed as we crossed the causeway. Andrew left for the crossing first as I set up my cameras. When I looked up, I saw Andrew arriving on the other side. I thought he's just gone straight across. Good on him.
You probably need to be there.
I waited for Andrew to stand by because the dewatering thing was a real concern for me. After I got across, I was embarrassed at what a fuss I'd made of this inside my head, knowing that in years gone by I probably would have even monoed over the deep bits, even though it would have been on a lighter enduro bike.
Well, that saved another 2 hours.
Well done, mate.
Same to you.
No.
With the crossing behind us, we were in high spirits and enjoyed the ascent of Swallowtail Pass, which was in surprisingly good condition compared to previous adventures out this way. We arrived at the small town of Teralga at least 3 hours later than originally anticipated. On that note, we decided to ignore our planned route of back roads and head straight up the blacktop to the campground at Bigger. This would give us plenty of time to find some firewood, set up camp and enjoy a couple of well-deserved cold beverages. Sounds good. We both agreed that today's adventure was pretty awesome, and tomorrow will need to be exceptional to top today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and press the bell icon to get notified when I release day 2 of this adventure. Hang around for stats if you're a nerd, and a link to day 2 when it's released.